Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Good morning everyone and welcome to day 3 of our apocalypse tour in 7 days to die. As you can see, we've got our bacon and eggs which we're about to eat. It's a beautiful morning and we have stuff to do today. We've got a lot of plans. I've been thinking about it overnight and our man here, Miguel's been very busy, so let's have his bacon and eggs. That's right, eat those. We'll have a cup of coffee and wash it all down with some lovely fresh water. So there we go, that's breakfast dealt with. Little jump there because he's so full of energy. And I don't know if you can notice, but at the bottom there, like I say, Miguel's been busy overnight. He's been indulging his newfound passion for, what would you call it, blacksmithery, ironmongery, and we have ourselves a lovely set of iron tools. We have a claw hammer, we have an iron fire axe, an iron pickaxe, a hoe for doing the garden, and a few forced iron bars to make some repairs. We've also got some seeds, nothing really that we can eat, but we've got coffee here, some chrysanthemum seeds, some cotton, and a few yucca. So the first port of call today is going to be the plains. Now, well edited, I noticed in my last couple of videos that I was calling the biome where we get the corn the desert. Don't go to the desert to look for corn. It's probably not the best idea. That biome is the plains. I was struggling to remember what plains were at the time. And yeah, so we are, and there it is. The dawning of the morning. How lovely. So yeah, we're going to get ourselves loaded up here with a little bit of, well, we have water. I don't think we need food. I think we'll maybe eat another bacon and eggs just to keep ourselves topped up. There we go, that's lovely. So now we want to check the map because we're going to quickly head to the plains and see if we can't pick ourselves up a few ears of corn. Now we could go all the way back there, but we will check here first. I doubt there's any there. I will need my torch because we still don't have a miner's light. That's another one of the priorities for today for sure, is to try and find adequate lighting. Now I've also brought the shotgun. We have 8 shells at the moment. This isn't a great shotgun, the reload's quite slow, and it's a very poor low level shotgun, but it's easy to make shells for, so I do have coal and gunpowder and nitrate, sorry, in here. I've got enough there to make, where's the coal? Yeah, 89 or so shells, because I also have the paper, and I think we don't need much more than that. Let me check the recipe for shotgun shells, although I haven't unlocked it yet, so we will need the skill. We need shotgun shell crafting. It is only 5 points, so I could probably, in fact, I'm going to buy that. Right now I can't, my gunsmithing's only 1, of course it is, I'm a fool. Of course it is, so scratch that. We'll leave that for now. I think what I will do though, if I can, is I'll go back into the skills. How much do I need for that? Scavenging 20, right, so we've got a bit of scavenging to do, although I could pump all those points into that to get that up, but there's no point because then I wouldn't be able to buy it anyway. And our scavenging will go up over the day because we're going to loot a few houses as we go. It's still pretty dark though, so let's get the torch on. And let's see if we can't quickly find quickly find a few ears of corn. Now technically I don't know if this little patch here counts as the plains, but I guess we will find out if there are cactuses here. If not, we just need to follow the road for a little while. No, this is sandy riverbank. Okay. Let me just double check I'm going the right way. I am. Okay, so here we go. The first time we've ventured further away. Oh, and there's a dead deer. That's a little worrying. There could be something around here that has killed this deer. However, it's free food. I'm happy to eat roadkill. I wonder why this deer is just lying here. We're going to have to be careful. I might, because I'm just back at the house really, I might just drop this meat off. I do not want to attract bears. Well, this is going to be a really short day. Let's just clear that up. And now finally, we are off for real. Now yeah, that deer being dead does worry me. I'm fairly certain, I know they do it in the new version, the zombies do eat deer carcasses and things like that. I don't know if they actually attack living deer and kill them like that. I've never seen it in this game. So again, no matter how many times you play this game, there's always something. BC's quest for tyres. I've been getting a lot of tyres. Those are useful for nothing until we find a workbench or create one. I mean, it's possible to have these things on this day if you start grinding, but I don't want to grind. I want to play this more like, I wouldn't say realistic, but I mean, my tools, my iron tools are at quite a low level. I could have just ground out other tools to get the construction level up, like build 75 axes, and each one is better than the last until you have like a level 200 or whatever, but I prefer to let my skills kind of go up naturally as I use them. I have better things to do at night than use all my resources at this point crafting 100 stone axes just so I can have a high level one. No point. For me anyway, if that's how you play it, it's completely legit. Completely legit. I might even do it myself sometimes, I have done. It's depends on what kind of playthrough I'm going for. What kind of run. And with this being permadeath and there are no resupplies and stuff like that, and I will be switching the airdrops off. Should I take them? I might as well, I've got the room. I will be switching the airdrops off after the 28th day, so we'll be getting no more out of them and no more out of any chests we have looted. So as the game progresses, everything's going to get way more finite, so we have to be self-sufficient. We have to be able to create our own stuff, ammo, building materials, clothes, everything. We have to be able to create it all. I very much doubt the game would, I mean the maps are pretty huge, so it would be insane to think I will actually get to that point. I don't even know how many cities there are. I mean, we've only looted so far 3 houses, 4 houses. We've still got a whole lot to find in that town that we live in. So for the moment we're going to hole up where we are, slowly explore that town. In fact, I might actually take a wander around it if we've got time today, actually map it out a little, see what's there, because I haven't done a complete tour of it. Just get the lay of the land. Probably should have done that the other day, but do that as well. How far? I thought this desert was just to the plains. I apologise. So yes, for today we'll get this corn, we'll get some things planted, so we have a trickle of food that we don't have to hunt for all the time or search cupboards for old tins of sham, which I'm sure just taste lovely, but I don't want to eat that all day every day. And I think the guy needs some vegetables in his diet. all of this meat isn't good for you. You really do have to look after yourself even more during the apocalypse. Got to stay sharp. So yeah, we don't want to get scurvy, so we want some vitamins. Right, so there may well be corn just lingering somewhere around here. I'd normally have found some by now on... Ah, see, I have just walked into a cactus. I'm a cactus walking fool. In my other playthrough, where I'm in this environment, I've got a prison fort that I built up, commandeered the prison, which is actually a good starter base for anyone who's thinking of playing this or just started playing this. If you can find a prison, it's already made of concrete. They're very good places for starter bases because you have to do very little in the way of construction or material gathering to make it secure. Right, this isn't turning out so well for me here. Ah, cactus, cactus. Highly reactus. Jeez. I think I'm in the wrong place. I just thought it was worth a look. Get out of the house. Because in terms of Horde night readiness for day 7, we still have plenty of time. We're going to be doing more looting, and I will get, well now I will get the, hopefully at some point the 9mm ammo perk, but that is one of the more commonly found types of ammo. I'll probably end up with a reasonable amount, but you can easily go through hundreds of bullets on Horde night. You always think you've got enough, but you very rarely do, especially early on. Right, I'm going to check a couple of garbage piles on the way home because they might well have something in them. Don't want to have come all this way for absolutely nothing. Okay, so we have uncovered, it would appear, some sort of town, so let's just take a quick look here before we go back. See what we're looking at. Yeah. Again, don't want to go too far in because those little pesky doggies. Oh, come on, city. Load in. There we go. Okay, so we have some houses again here. There might be. And there's a prison. Speak of the devil. Now, I won't be using it because in my other playthrough I've been in prison for nearly 100 days. You get sick of the sight of it. But this is a great place, and we will be looting it because there are some cool things we can get here. If you notice, on the top there are spotlights. Now, we can use a wrench, which we also still need to find. Damn, check some cars for that. We need to find some sinks. These spotlights can be wrenched out of their moorings, and you can actually keep them. And we can take them back to base and have some really bright light to light up our lovely farm. It'll look beautiful, so we'll be coming back for them sooner rather than later. That's great. So this hasn't been an entirely wasted journey. We've scouted out somewhere new with plenty more. See what I mean about the looting though? We've barely scratched the surface of the map and we've already found 2 towns. It doesn't matter that loot containers never respawn. There comes a point with the loot where really you've already got everything and it just becomes stuff you can sell or raise up an extra skill point. So looting becomes something that's not really that worth doing in the long term. Always fun, but yeah. Chicken? that a nest? Yes, it was. For some reason, the way my vision works in these games when I'm running is that I tend to process that I've seen a thing by the time I've already run past it, so get used to me walking past birds' nests and then quickly going, oh, I think that was a nest. Because I will do that all the time. Where did that little chickie go? He led me to his nest. I should point out that you can actually get feathers from chickens as well, which probably goes without saying, but because they're so hard to find and spot, unless you get the opportunity, it's not a great way. Certainly not as easy as finding these. I mean, there's 136 feathers. So let's take a look. I'm thinking of giving this place a quick look, because we still have a lot of daytime left. That way it saves me having to come back here. So yeah, let's scope this out. Clear the place. Yes, those arrows are way more effective. Now I think we're gathering up quite the crowd here. So as usual, we do the zombie shuffle. And that'll be that. So many sham sandwiches. A lot of people, I think, throw those away because you do end up with insane amounts of them, but at some point with your chem station and you've got enough materials, you can make those sham sandwiches into vast amounts of antibiotics, which again you probably won't need them all, and they sell really well too. So always a way of raising some quick cash is to brew up a stack of 50 sandwiches, shamwidges. Now another thing I didn't point out, and I realised while editing it, is that this door, it doesn't count so much, but sometimes when you find a heavy door with iron and or even concrete or vault doors, whatever, test the wall beside the door before you commit to smashing open the door, because sometimes the walls are easier to get through than those doors. Yeah, sometimes the best way is this way. I mean, this probably work out about the same amount of time as going in through that door, but we're demonstrating a point, I guess. Okay, now I might just wander in here. Oh, that wasn't smart. I hit the run button by mistake. Now I'm trapped. Okay, zombie, round there. I guess I'm taking you from in here after all. Take one. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. Okay, so that was my first stupid move of the game so far, I think. I think I've been doing pretty good until that. That was not a smart thing to do. See, this is annoying because you'd like to be able to just hit him in the head. Now I'm going to have to help him. Come on. Yeah, you can swing all you want, big fella. What are you doing? Forgot about me already. That went into him. I'm 100% sure that was a headshot. Oh, some of the noises they make in this game. Oh, and we have scored our first wrench, finally. Again, it's garbage, but it is a beautiful sight to me. That might be the most beautiful wrench I've ever seen in my life. There we go. That is a find. I will gladly relinquish these sham sandwiches and that nitrate and that murky water for all of these. So now we have 129 rounds for that gun, that 9mm. That's awesome. So that's probably going to be a Horde Night gun if we can fix it, if we can find the schematic and repair it a bit. But it will certainly square out the odds a little that we don't have to rely on a bow. I'd normally have a crossbow perhaps at this point, but I don't think that's going to be happening before Horde Night. So much stuff. Beer. I'm going to leave that beer. I don't drink. Ta-da! Now we're getting the skill points. We can start looking at them once we get back. I think I will mark that as done. There's a couple of t-shirts and stuff in there, but whoopie-doo, eh? So it's time to head home. Drop off a lot of this stuff. Might as well pick that up. Oh, I hit full. I bet my inventory's full, isn't it? Yep. And I did see it. I told you retroactively. I saw that bird's nest 3 seconds after I passed it. I don't know what you'd call that. When you don't see a thing until you've looked away from it and past it. Retro vision. Anyway, I think I will see you guys when we get back. I'm sure nothing exciting is going to happen in the next 20 minutes, so I'll see you guys back at the house. Okay guys, well we're back at the old homestead. Nothing too eventful happened along the way, no zombies, no nothing. Although, check this out, I actually did find another pistol lying in the road in a tiny little purse on the way home. So, now we have two. One for each hand. I wish you could do that. Blasting those zombies Magnum style. But you can't. So I have two pistols, so that was a pretty cool little find. So it's still only 11:30, the day is pretty young. I think what I'll do is try and drop off some of the stuff. Let's get this cleared up. Then we'll plant. Probably just plant the coffee for now. So many cooking pots. Doesn't seem so long ago we were absolutely desperate for them. But yeah, this chest is all full up now. I'm going to have to build another one in there. Already on my second chest. I'll build some storage at some point, but not here, like proper storage. Once we have a nice stockpile here, these storage chests will be full of food and other materials that you might need when you're travelling the country. Nice to have stocks dotted around so you don't have to run for 20 miles just to get back to your supplies. This cabin will always be here. There will always be food growing in this little plot. So if you find yourself in a bit of a bind, you can always make your way back here. Now, while I remember, this is another thing I almost forgot. We have this here, this bunker. There's bound to be some amazing stuff down there. So, once I've planted these, I might leave the planting till tomorrow. I still don't have any foodstuffs. We might go and take a look at that. See if I'm hopefully not going to blow myself to pieces. I have a feeling I was wrong about there being landmines. If I think now, I believe there might be spikes, wooden spikes at the bottom, and a broken ladder, which hopefully I'm not too clumsy to actually fix before we go down there. Because we do have an iron pickaxe, so it shouldn't be quite as hard to get through things. I will also have to start opening some of those gun safes that I've seen around the place, because it'll still take a while, but it won't take all day like it would have with the stone axe. So yeah, at least we'll break the door open on the hatch, and let's have a look down this bunker here. Oh, it's exciting there. A hidden bunker. Now, again, it might not be a good idea to go down there with a torch either, but oh, it's certainly not a good idea to fall. Yeah, I can see broken ladder. Should have brought my torch with me. I can maybe fix that right now. I wonder if I can put wooden ladder with metal ladder. I don't know if I've ever tried mixing them up. See, the problem with me with ladders is that for some reason sometimes when I go down them, I fall down them anyway. So I'm never 100% sure. Come on, I think we can do this. It's just a bit twitchy here. Oh, come on. Is that on it? Where did that go? That did not go on the... Oh, I see where it's went. I needed to rotate it full. Right, that's definitely on it. There we go. Now we have a ladder. I'll go back and get my torch. Let's go down there. This could be the end of the playthrough. If I make one wrong move, going down this daft wee hole. Now, I really should get rid of this stuff, or I'm not going to be able to pick anything up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting all ahead of myself. I will say, even though I've only made 2.5 of these, this is my third one, I have developed a somewhat newfound respect for the art of doing a let's play, because it's actually more difficult than I thought. I knew it wouldn't be it's not like a walk in the park, because you've got to do a number of things, but I was pretty exhausted after doing those first couple of episodes. Trying to maintain your focus in a game like this, especially early on when you have a whole lot to think about getting up and running, while trying to talk and make it informative, interesting, entertaining, all of those things you're hoping to do, it's very, very difficult. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I like the structure of only playing the game a day per day. Otherwise, I just get so addicted. I'd play this all day. That's really not healthy. So this gives me a good excuse to make this a more episodic thing to do. A daily couple of hours is not too bad, you know. But yeah, good on the people who are very, very good at this, who do this daily for their living. I would never say, oh, all you do is sit on your ass and play video games, it's the easiest job in the world. I've done physical jobs where I was less tired than I was yesterday after finishing 2 episodes, which is wild to me. Yeah, here we go. There are spikes here. What I need to try and do is inch my way down, get my axe out. This is very tricky. I don't know if I can pull this off. How are we doing? I don't want to fall off this ladder. More light. Right, one's out the way. Did that do it? It did. I put my... Excellent. Now, just for safety's sake, I could probably get through there right now, but I'm taking all of these out if I can. I don't care if this takes a second. It's going to take a second. There's a lot of that. Right, I will just get on with this. You guys go make a cup of tea. Or whatever. I'll see you in a hot second. And there's them done. Now, this is a very, very sturdy door. 8,000. Yeah, that's going to take forever. I think we will leave that for the time being. Sorry guys, if you were expecting a surprise. Although maybe I do have enough time, but I don't really have enough forged iron yet to keep repairing this pick. So we've cleared the place out, which is excellent. We can come down here anytime now. So yeah, I'll try and get that done before Horde Night, so we have something to see, because I think there might be some nice goodies down there. I really do. I mean, it might be a washout, but it's quite exciting, isn't it? We have a secret hidden bunker and a well and a little farmhouse. Dun dun. The mystery well. Nice. Right. So let's get on with whatever I was going to do next. I'm going to go and loot a couple more of these houses while we're here. Loot some, or at least what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, map out a little bit more of the town. Right, that's because that's full. See what I mean? This is because talking and doing. I hope I will get better at that. I already do feel much more comfortable, and I've only done 3 of these. So, but yeah, like I said a few minutes ago, tip of the hat to people who do this and do it really well. It is surprisingly mentally draining trying to maintain, because I don't want to just make some nonsense video that has no value to people. If people are going to take an hour, half an hour, whatever, of their time, their precious time, to watch something that you've produced, you're the one that owes them. They don't owe you a watch. They don't owe you viewerships or anything like that. You owe them that hour not to be wasted. Because you could be doing so much in life outside of watching some stranger play a video game. So anyone who is watching this, greatly appreciated. I hope I am making it entertaining and fun for you. You can always let me know in the comments. I'm sure you will. I hope you will. It's looking pretty nice here. I'm going to clear everything out to this little ridge. We have a natural boundary point here where I'll put up a wall of some sort. And then this place will be looking pretty bang tidy, as they say. Pretty sweet. And then we'll start working our way around, renovating everything, clearing all this up, putting nice, maybe putting a park and things like that, you know. Be sweet. So anyway, let's check our map. We still have, so I think we'll head straight down the main road as far as we can go. And just do a perimeter check. Yeah, when I say if anybody is watching this, I am trying to record this first week's worth in advance, so I'm always a week ahead on these. If I ever need to take a day off or something pops up, that the uploads will still be daily. So I'm basically talking to myself right now. If no one ever watches these, I'm spending hours a day yapping to myself into a mic with no one listening. But that's okay too. So I won't actually know if there's anybody out there for a few days. Yeah, at least a few more days. Is that same zombie from earlier? She was trying to get in there days ago. I didn't know this hung around this long. Let's put her out of her misery. This is ridiculous. I want into that Shamway soon anyway. Can't have you standing there. There we go, I've got attention. One hit. see, you kind of have to get your aim level with the right stick and then shimmy around with the left until sort of let them and the arrow meet, them in the crosshair, rather than trying to put them in it like that. Because this might be, I know aiming with joypads is never the best in these types of things, but this might be one of the worst aims I've ever experienced in a game. It really is terrible. Where did you come from? Why are they all desperate to get into this shamway? What's in there? It's making me curious. Okay. And what I'm going to do, the best thing I could do while I'm doing this perimeter check, is search every one of these cars, because cars are a good place to find mining helmets, and I'm pretty desperate for one. Another pig, fresh from whatever farm is around here. We will need to stock up on food in the next couple of days as well. Fine for now, but repair kits is always good. Now what is that there? That's an interesting looking building, isn't it? Let's check that. That's some sort of military. Oh, we have an auger blade. Couple of nice finds in those cars. Yeah, you can see the vast difference in the iron arrows. And we also now have an auger schematic. That's wild. So once you have the auger, that's when you really want to start thinking about building up your serious horde bases and stuff, because you can just drill crazy amounts of materials out of the ground. Oh yeah, we need to check those two. I'll wait till I get home. I'm not desperate to. Don't want to waste all my time standing here looking at a skill menu when there's zombies needing put out of their misery. I know. It'll all be over soon. It's one of the reasons I think I like zombie media. I like the zombie as a creature, as a monster, if you will, because there's a certain degree, like all good monsters, your King Kongs, your creature from the Black Lagoon, whatever, there's a certain degree of sympathy for the monster. They didn't ask to be zombies. They were people just like me and you. It gives them an edge, a poignancy. Now I better be careful around here. This is a military base. There could be landmines or anything. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what this is. I don't think I've ever come across one of these in my travels. If there are mines here, I'm not going to see them in the grass. Oh, I'm worried. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Again, we're doing the perimeter check. Checking cars. It is noted. It's interesting. And we will discover any secrets it has in due course. Right, so these cars, they're giving some things up. We have a bank. That's okay. There's usually a car park by a bank, so now that I've got wrenches as well, once I learn how to repair them, we will be wrenching apart all of these cars, because I'd like to get the mini bike as quickly as possible so we can start exploring more of the map. You can get much further out before you have to think about coming home or setting up somewhere. Mini bike handlebars. What are the chances? Just talking about them, and there they are. So we've got one part. Maybe I should just keep talking about these other things we're researching. Let me tell you about the history of the mining helmet. One day some dude took his football hat, his helmet, nope, and he duct tape I liked it. That was my story. It didn't work. Right. We will have that gas though. That's very handy. So all this is without even checking any of the buildings. I did just check that car. Okay, so this is quite an interesting town. There's a lot here. We'll be checking out quite a lot for the while here. It goes on quite far. We also have this track here which might lead to something interesting. Let's see where that direction that goes off in. Yeah, that's going off into somewhere we haven't explored, so we'll take a look up there. The Ostrich Hotel. That's a great place. I've seen people take that over and use it as their horde base. Make some crazy builds in there. Crazy builds. You just having a wee... Just having a little lie down, are you? Sorry, didn't mean to wake you. Oh, I believe we just found what passes for quests in this game. A treasure map would be nice. You find treasure maps, you could often get insane amounts of loot out of them. Coins, 20,000 coins. So hopefully that would make a fun episode of go on a treasure hunt at some point. I'm sure we'll be doing that. Come on, miner's helmet. Mouldy bread. Handy. Eventually. Everything's handy eventually in this game. Everything. So we've already been here, of course, that's Shotgun Messiah, so we're right back round. Fascinating. So that's the town. Oh, we've still got a little bit to cover up in this corner. So I'm quite pleased to have made it to day 3, halfway through the day now, and a zombie hasn't laid a single finger on me yet. I probably regret saying that at some point soon, but my caution seems to be paying off for the moment. We are on low spawns and all of that stuff, but not forever. So we haven't been to this Cracker Books. Right. That is our next port of call. Schematic paradise, hopefully. Now let's have a quick look at this. Right, that's a lumberjack challenge. We will be taking on lumberjacks there in the snow biome. They often drop power tools, other lovely goodies that we could really use, but I'm not quite prepared for the frozen north quite yet. Especially dressed like that. Oh man, poor guy, we need to sort them out soon. Have we been in here? No, we can't have because it was still closed off on the map. And there's a dude waiting for me in there. He knew I was going through that window. How did you know? How did you know I was going for that window? Waiting to jump in the dark. See if you just waited a second instead of getting too greedy. I was going to dash in there without a second thought. So dark in here. I did bring my torch. Tell me I brought my torch with me. I didn't bring my torch with me. Oh, nice one, Matt. You dick, how did he do that? Yeah, just leapt his way in here. Goddamn crackhead zombie. Oh, now he's doing the tweaker dance. Nah, I need to get out of here, this is crazy. See how quickly I think can turn south in this game. Told you I shouldn't have spoken soon. Although I still didn't get hit there, but That was very, very close. There's zombies piling up everywhere about here, and I'm paying them no attention. So let's watch what we're doing here. I really want in this building though. Really want in this building. I never even had time to check you. Let's do that now. Great. Come on. See, that actually hit him through the door there. Very noisy. Very noisy. Oh god, I've got one off to the right moaning at me, and this guy making all kinds of racket. It's like a Saturday night in my hometown, this. Just mayhem. That groan is insane. Oh, come on, man. Right, you saw that. I'll look at that again in edit, and you tell me if that arrow just went right through that guy. I might be wrong. Oh, now I've got your attention too. That's awesome. Go down. Oh, that was my fault all the way. Yeah, those do go fast. See, I was saying about ammo. I had 130 of them when we came out, and I haven't even been trying to take on zombies. Just how these things go. Nope, there's still another one out here. There she is. Nice, dropped her in one. Right, my inventory's out of control. So I'm going into this cracker boots. I don't have light, that's just silly. I need to make a light. Can I just make a torch right now? I don't think I can. No, I need animal fat, that's right. Grr. Okay, I have time. I will just jump back here in a sec. Okay, so here we are back at the Cracker Books. I've emptied my inventory and changed from that itchy old top into this, but apparently he's freezing now, so we're back to the hemp jaggy jumpers at this rate. So I've remembered to bring my torch this time, so now we can have a look in here. If I don't freeze to death first, apparently. More coins. I will definitely be making a trip to the trader tomorrow. We've got way too much stuff, we need to get rid of some of it. Oh, I didn't take those coins. Always take the coins, people. Always take the coins. Right, so here we go. We have lots of lovely bookshelves here. Most of them will be empty, but we've found very little schematics so far. There's one for leather gauntlets, I think. Let's see what that is. We'll be reading it. Leather leg armour. Oh, I already have that one. Leather working +1. I'll hang on to that for the time being. Might sell it. Might use it for an extra skill point. We'll see. So nothing too juicy so far. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. The actual long gun, the long shotgun. The pump action and sorry, the one I've got is okay. The sawn off, but I really don't like it. I much prefer this one. I don't really like the shotgun much at all, but it is definitely handy. It can get you out of a bind because it will spray that if there's a crowd of zombies in front of you. It will certainly hit all of them, and at least stun them long enough for you to make a run for that or whatever you need to do. So the shotgun has its uses. It's iron leg armour, iron boots. We also know that. How about a couple we don't already know? Nothing. Okay, the same scrap armoured book that I've found 3 times. We want a pistol book or mini bikes. A mini bike book would be pretty amazing right now, but I'm not holding my breath here because leather hood. I'll certainly be able to make plenty of shotgun shells. And another shotgun schematic. At least we found a shotgun, but there we go. We wanted that. That's excellent. Now we can start to upgrade those pistols. Make a decent one. Once we find a workbench, which I've kind of been forgetting to keep my eyes peeled for, so I'll have to remember. If we find a garage or something. I mean, I did see a popping pills, so we'll be going to popping pills tomorrow. Because there might be a medical station there that we can wrench down now that we have the wrench. Excellent. Now I have my crossbow schematic. Okay, this is starting to get better by the second. And we have plenty of juicy skill points. I'll save them till tomorrow. I don't need to worry about putting anything up just now. And another shotgun schematic. Okay, so that was actually pretty good. We've still got stuff back here, but I think that's it for the books. I don't believe there's any in the back room. This will need fixed. I have got more iron, but I will need to also forge more iron. That'll be all the busy work I do off camera, I suppose. I do record it all in case anything happens, but 99 times out of 100 in the early game, there really is nothing for a viewer to watch but me hitting rocks or waiting on materials to craft. There we go, we have a gas can schematic as well. So we didn't find any of them on the bookshelves, but we found one in the trash can. That's really good. Right, we better read some of these to make some room. New recipe. Let's get that pistol unlocked. Wonderful. And the shotgun. And the hunting rifle. Actually, I said that this place wasn't all that great, but now that I'm looking at all this, my lovely, lovely crossbow. Oh, beautiful. And finally, gas can. We will sell these, I think. So there we go, that was actually fantastic. Today was a very, very productive day. 2 wrenches. Wow. But everything's worked out just fine. Now we still have a little bit of time, and I have cars in abundance over here, so I'm going to have one last little check around for this miner's helmet. So I'll just search up these cars. So no miner's helmet. no miner's helmets to be found. I'm not going to waste the arrows on you, buddy. Right, so that's now 7 PM. It's time to start heading for home. Make some preparations for night time. But yeah, that was a grand haul. I will separate out all the things that I'm going to sell to the trader in the morning, because I think it did say day 4 he resupplies. So he'll have new goodies in tomorrow. With any luck, I can't believe I'm going to have to spend coins on one. Never had to do that before, but with any luck he'll have a miner's helmet I can buy. Well, I'm sure it'll be extortionate, and then I will find one in the next car I check after I've bought it. But that's the way she goes, I suppose. Right, so that's everything squared away. Inventory's cleared up a little. I will sort out some items for the trader for the morning. Make a trader run. Also, while on the trader run, I'll check out that little piece of land in front of it and start putting it together in my mind. How to build a little outpost there, a fort, little drawbridge, something to cross the river. All of that good stuff. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe while we've got time, I will quickly, if I could see it in amongst this mess, I really need to sort all of this out. Is it even in here? Where's my hole? Where's the hole? I can't find the hole. There you are. Start tilling the earth. God's green soil. Oh, not tilling that. So yep, I will start the farming chores and get this all out of the way. That should take me through till morning between that and hacking up that door. Oh, that noise. I'll need to stop that for a second. And I think that's pretty much it for today. Can't think of anything else to do right now. So with that, guys, I guess you all should go hunker up in your bunkers, prepare for the night, and stay safe. Again, this has been great. If you've watched this, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a fun time. I'm enjoying playing this, and yeah, if you have any suggestions or think I could be doing something better or should be doing something else or anything, I would love to hear any comments from any of you at all. That would be the best thing that could happen. So yeah, start flashing those comments or hitting those comments or whatever you guys call it. And I will see you tomorrow for day 4.